Picture this, you're walking through vineyards that are just steps away from a vacation rental house in a beautiful tucked away area with just nature surrounding it, including 14 different species of hummingbirds that greet you with your morning coffee on a beautiful patio. Somewhere where you'd probably think like Napa Valley or maybe Champaign. But no, we are in a really secluded little desert oasis in southeastern Arizona. Welcome to Colibri Vineyard and the Colibri House. I'm Eric with Travels Uncorked, and we're going to share everything you need to know about visiting this one-of-a-kind property. Welcome to the Colibri House. Exciting time for us because this house is an Airbnb rental, but it's on the property where our favorite vineyards in Arizona are located. Here for the first time, just arrived, getting acquainted at this amazing house. We're just steps away from off the vineyard. I'm in the living room or family room. Nice seating area, got some musical instruments, beautiful decor everywhere. Heading over here, we have the kitchen. This has all been redone, but with some nice rustic regional touches, which is really cool. Got a nice dining room here. Good sitting area. We got 10 chairs. This house is pretty expansive, has several different bedrooms. We're gonna be staying in the blue room, which I'm gonna show you in a little bit. You got a little barbecue grill out back. Everything that you want, some glassware, fridge, oven, big nice island here. Going into the hallway with the bedrooms. This is the bathroom first. Really nice walk-in shower. Got a little fireplace here, a little hearth. Into the blue room. Very soft, peaceful place. Lives up to its reputation as far as the blue room goes, with the decor all the way down from the pillows to the chair in the corner to the Buddha. Cool spot. And so we got a view right up the hills here. We're basically like kind of in a slot canyon, and then the vineyards are just beyond us over there. Paintings of hummingbirds. And what's special about that is that's what Colibri means. We're really looking forward to enjoying a couple days here and exploring the areas. They provided us a wealth of tips and a nice guide in the area, including some hikes and different things like that. So we got a really useful packet of information. Everything's well marked. They've thought of a lot of really great touches here to make us feel really welcome upon arrival. We'll keep sharing some more details as we adventure. Well, this Colibri Vineyard is a special place. It's part of Page Springs Cellars, which is further north in Arizona. In a small but beautiful little town called Cornville, which is just over 20-minute drive outside of the magical red rocks of Sedona. And that's what's known as the Verde Valley AVA. They have vineyards there that are through different spots on their estate and also across the creek from it. So it's a beautiful place to visit as well. But this is the sister vineyard property of that. But here, where we're in a very unique southern pocket of Arizona, really close to the New Mexico border, is this 10-acre patch of vineyards. And this is where, in our opinion, some of the best wines in Arizona, they start right here, and they're made from grapes that are grown in this particular vineyard. The grape varieties come from France originally, and these are things like Grenache and Syrah and Mourvedre and Counois and Marsanne, amongst others. What's so unique about them? Well, this unique place that we're in, it's on the backside of the Chiricahua Mountains. It's not near any other vineyards. Even Wilcox, which is in a similar area here in southeastern Arizona, is about over an hour and 20-minute drive away or so. What's amazing about this particular vineyard is when you get this wine in your glass that comes from here, it has a beautiful peppery, spicy finish to it, almost like a white pepper at the end. It's a signature thing that happens vintage after vintage, and there's just something about this unique area, this terroir here, where you have a different pocket of the mountains where there's unique grounds and soils. Just how things are grown here from those soils and the wind patterns coming off of the mountains that just aid in that spiciness that ends up showing up with a lot of the wines that are made here. So while some of the most magical grapes are grown here, they're finished and put to bottle up north at the winery at Page Springs Cellars. However, doesn't mean that you can't find wine here, because there is a private collection and also some wines that can be made available to you when you're staying at the guest house. Just ask the owners, because this is literally a place that's near and dear to them. It's why they built their house down here, and then now they share it as a vacation rental with others that come down here and check out this beautiful estate. It's like their little piece of paradise, and I heard maybe it is kind of in a retirement area for when that day comes, but we're hoping not too soon. So this is the exterior of the vacation home. Bigger than it even looks. A lot of times you think small farmhouse, and multiple bedrooms, big expansive kitchen, big dining area, living room, that type of thing. And it has this wraparound porch where you have several different seating areas, and each one has different views. And the best is towards the front door, where they have some bird feeders, some hummingbird feeders, these little guys. So they're all filled up, and what's awesome about that is that Colibri, what it's named after, means hummingbird, and it's known for having the most dense amount of populations of species of hummingbirds. There's over 14 different types just in this region. So it's a very common area for birding, which is a fancy way of saying bird watching, or the study of different birds and learning their calls and spotting them out in nature. Beyond the vineyards, like farm, like the pistachio trees here behind me. The pistachios are actually the main crop that's grown in this area of southeastern Arizona and Cochise County. Pistachios are a really dominant crop. If you drive around and go visit wineries, it's more often that you're going to see things like pistachios and alfalfa and things like that growing in other neighboring farms when you're visiting vineyards. And the pistachios are hiding a little bit, but I'm gonna walk you around. You just saw we were on the front porch, and check it out. Right here, steps from where you are sitting out and maybe enjoy your morning coffee, there is a vineyard. Now this is a more newly planted vineyard. This is one of many. There's over 10 acres of vineyards on this entire property, and they are picturesque. But you can see this backdrop behind me. Just fantastic views. The rest of the vineyards are higher up, and so when you get up there, you can see even more expansive 360-degree views of some of the surrounding mountains. But pretty awesome to wake up and go have some coffee in the vineyards, don't you think? So we were shown the Holy Grail, and I'm gonna sneak over here and share it with you. Don't tell anybody. This right here, this door, is leading into a cellar where Eric has had all of his library wines, and that means wines that are no longer for sale, many years old, some of his favorites amongst the years, and really probably the last remaining bottles of many different types of wines throughout the years.
Bunches of Grenaches over the years.
He has them here stored in kind of this little cave area on the hillside here, so it's going to keep them in a nice temperature. He has it temperature controlled, but even if there was something to happen with the electricity that goes to it, it's in a cool, dark place that doesn't get a lot of motion, which is a fantastic place for storing wine, just like wine caves. That's why they make them, is because they're an ideal area to have that. So this is his version of a wine cave.
We got stuff from Callaghan, Dos Cabezas, Stronghold. This guy named John Marcus, he was he was the first guy to plant grapes post-prohibition in northern Arizona, and he was one of Dr. Kevorkian's attorneys.
And as a special extra treat, a little hummingbird nest. Doesn't have any eggs in it, that's why I got close, but I didn't want to touch it at all because it's going to probably get reused at some point. That's the little gatekeeper in order to be able to go to that kind of Indiana Jones style bunker there. So Eric Lomsky, the founder and director of winemaking, gave us a wonderful tour around the whole property and told us the stories regarding updating this house that is on the property, as well as what else is on the grounds. And one cool thing beyond the vineyards that have been here for a while and produce some amazing wines is that he's diversified into other types of spirits. And so if you go to their tasting room called Page Spring Cellars, you're going to see some apple wines as well as some brandies. They actually have a distiller in the family, which is his brother. The family business has been turning beautiful different agriculture products into different wines and spirits. That history is continuing, where we got a little preview of what's behind me. These are native agave to Arizona. There's about 3,000 of these little guys that are basically the nursery here. This is just off the side of the vineyards where we're at here behind me. I saw a spot that's a little bit over on the hill. He's going to plant 3,000 of these and turn it into a mezcal type of agave drink. Now you can't call it mezcal because that's obviously very specific, kind of like champagne is to champagne or tequila is to its unique areas. So he'll need to come up with another name. It'll be a natural Arizona spirit that's from right here on the estate. Once these agaves are planted in the fields, it'll take many years before they're ready to harvest and make into that agave spirit, but something to come back and see and check progress on and eventually be able to enjoy. There's other amenities here and other things to do close by, including some of the hiking. And if you look behind me, you might even be able to see very, very faintly, there's even like a little arch up there. We've heard good things about the hikes around here, and we're given a welcome guide that included all sorts of details about local nature hikes and what to do and other things that are in the area. There's also some nearby towns that are really small and quaint, but full of Arizona Western history. You can make a day trip out of those if you wanted to try to leave this beautiful property. We chose not to on this trip because there's other times where we can go visit them, and we decided to hang around here, check out the vineyards, and do some nature hiking really close by that we could do. So we brought our own food. They have the full kitchen, including all sorts of dishware and glassware and everything like that. Yes, they do have corkscrews and wine glasses, so you don't need to bring your own. If you just look around me, I'm going to share some of these picturesque views that you can see. Back part of the Chiricahua Mountains and the Chiricahua National Monument. It is a stunning place in Arizona, a very magical place that a lot of people love to go. That's 5 miles away, that monument, up into the mountains here. A lot of different times of the year, including getting close to summertime like we are right now in Arizona. This is cooler climate overall for the desert. It's higher elevation, and so especially in morning times, you have some nice cooling areas. Still sunny, but you also have some beautiful opportunities to take a hike. Gobble gobble. Going on a hike here in the morning. Wanted to check out some of those beautiful areas that we saw from the vineyards yesterday. We've got some wild turkeys that we've heard, and one of them's on the trail ahead of us, almost leading us along to the trail, showing us the way. It's gobbling away, all fanned out. Pretty amazing nature sight out here at the beginning of our nature hike. What a beautiful sight. And when you hear the gobble that close, some of those things that just sends like an energy down your spine. While these are wild turkeys, we've learned that they reintroduced them here many years ago. Couple breeding pairs, and now they've exploded in population in the area. It's not too shocking that we came across a couple today, relatively, but in general they're pretty skittish animals that have fantastic eyesight and hearing, and so you're not usually able to get so close to them. Whether you're a wine lover like us and love to be amongst vineyards, or you're just looking for a serene place to get away from it all and really be connected with nature, this is one of the most magical places that we've encountered. We've known about it for years and been wanting to come, and I'm almost embarrassed it's taken us so long to get here, but we made it, and honestly, it's exceeded expectations. That wasn't easy to do. It's a really magical place. It's confirmed to us. Not only the wines that we really love are made from grapes that grow here, but the care and love that's gone into making this place what it is, and just the unique natural Arizona environment around it is really one of a kind. We'd highly recommend you check it out if you're planning a trip to Arizona and really want to see some of the rugged Southwest. With its location, we recommend you at least make a long weekend out of it and enjoy your time here, just depending on their availability, because I know they do book up pretty quickly. We will link the listing in the description below, as well as a link to the winery where you can find the amazing wines that are made from the grapes that grow here on this magical Colibri property. We thank the Glomsky family, Eric and Gail, who are the owners who hosted us here, and special thanks to Eric, who showed us a lot of behind the scenes things and really shared his piece of paradise with us. And it's something that we'll take back with us and remember for the rest of our lives, a really special time here at Colibri. Just like a hummingbird, we got to buzz off now, but watch this video next about some of our other wine travel in Arizona, and we'll see you in the next video.